Hey y'all, this video is going to be talking about my stay in the hospital, so stick around. Yeah, hey y'all, I made a video, I'm not sure which one's coming out first. I'm just filming these right after one after the other because I'm wearing the same outfit as you can tell. Monday, I'm going to talk about this because I don't know if anybody's ever had this or not, but just what I what happened anyway. Monday last week, this would have been, I think it was around the 20. It was before Halloween. The Monday before Halloween. Halloween's on a Wednesday, I think. Anyway, that night, it was actually Tuesday morning. I woke up, had real bad diarrhea, cramping really, really bad. It was like cramping in it was like cramp, stop, cramp, stop, cramp, stop. I noticed after a little bit, I had a little bit of blood. I seen a little bit of blood, and I thought, well, maybe I've read, you can get blood with diarrhea or stuff like that. So I didn't think much about it. That morning I got up and I was still cramping real bad, and this was Tuesday morning, actually. Yeah, well, it didn't actually. It started like midnight, Monday night, but it went on into Tuesday morning early, and then anyway, Tuesday morning I got up and I went to the bathroom again, and no, I don't. Well, I don't. Excuse me. Let me back up just a little. When I woke up, it was cramping really bad. And I thought, oh man, I got to cut one. I got to let the cheese out. I got to cut a fart, and so I did, and I was like, whoa, man, that's something to come out of that. So basically, I crapped my pants. Is what I thought. I come in here and it's just in my underwear. It's just blood, just bright red blood, quite a bit of it. A few minutes later, I tried sitting on the toilet and just more blood come out, and it wasn't just a drop or two. It was quite a bit. It was pretty good bit of blood in the toilet. So of course, I was freaking out. Like, I didn't know if I had done ruptured something because just the day before, I had been blocking up one of the buildings and been doing a lot of straining and stuff. So I didn't know if I'd ruptured something internally or what. I didn't know what was going on. So I was going to try to go to my regular doctor when they opened up, but then I thought, all they're going to do is send me to the hospital. So got my son to got him woke up and had him take me to the hospital room, the emergency room, see what was going on. And anyway, they put me in. They of course they don't know what's going on until they really look. But I guess, basically the first thing they do is checking to see if you have like a hemorrhoid. I think is what she said. I guess it's like ruptured or something right there. Right coming out of your a-hole. So they rolled me over and opened the thing up, and she said it all looked good. So it wasn't like right. She said it had to be something up inside there. Of course, it could be 100 different things. Of course, don't want cancer and all that kind of stuff. That's what's the main thing you're worrying about and stuff. So they gonna do an MRI. So they get me down, do an MRI on me. Comes back. They said they didn't see any diverticulitis, whatever you say it, diverticulitis. Which I know what that is. My ex-wife actually has had that. I know a couple people have had that before. They said they didn't see anything like that. Couldn't really see anything major, I guess, with that. So they were going to have to send the gastrointestinal person in to talk to me about colonoscopy. I guess is what they were talking about doing. But anyway, and looking at the MRI and stuff. But anyway, he come in and he thought it might be what they call a ischemic colitis. I think it's how you say it. Uh, I'll put something on here about that. Probably right in here somewhere. Maybe what it's about, what it is. Anyway.
Ischemic colitis, a medical condition in which the inflammation and injury of the large intestine result from inadequate blood supply. Low blood pressure or constriction of blood vessels or a blood clot can cause it, but usually no cause can be found. It is usually treated with IV fluids, painkillers, and bowel rest until better, but sometimes more aggressive treatment is required, which includes surgery and intensive care.
So that's what he thought it might be, but he didn't know for sure. So anyway, they were going to go ahead and try to get me in a room. This has been since I've been there since 7:30. Of course, in a hospital, everything moves in like slow motion. So they finally got me lined up with a room, and it was like 3:30 in the afternoon before I ever got to a room. The actual doctor, this was like the doctor in the hospital on call, whatever, in the hospital emergency room. He had told me that. But then the actual they call it GI, so I guess it's a gastrointestinal doctor or whatever. He's like, has his own business or whatever. Anyway, so, but it was like his helper guy or whatever. I don't know. He'd come in there and told me, what they thought too. That they thought it might be that, but it could be a lot of other things too. I told them that I'd been straining and stuff like that, but so they didn't know. So at first they were just talking about just treating me with the antibiotics. They already had me on the antibiotics. They'd been putting that into me to treat. They were basically treating me for diverticulitis with antibiotics and stuff. But they thought it was this other deal, colitis thing. He at first he was like, okay, I don't think you probably don't have to do it right away. A colostomy, whatever you call it, where they go up your butt. Anyway, look at it. Of course, you got to drink all that crap, drink it all and all that stuff. And so first he think that was because all my blood work was good, my blood count and all that kind of stuff. So they knew I wasn't like bleeding out or anything like that, I guess. But I did have, my temperature was okay, blood pressure, all that stuff was good. They didn't think it was nothing major. So at first he was just like, okay, we may just send you home, and after we run some antibiotics, and you can do it, drink the stuff at home and clean yourself out, and then come into their office and do as an outpatient. And that's what I prefer to do because, you're drinking that stuff and having to go to the bathroom all night long in the hospital room ain't gonna be fun either way. He told me that. Then a little while later, he comes back and tells me that he talked to the actual doctor, and they thought since I was already hooked up, I was already in the hospital, everything was already set, they really needed to take a look, that it'd be best to go ahead and do it there. He lined me up to drink a gallon of this crap right here. He said, try to get it down as quick as I could. The quicker I get it down, the quicker I can crap, the quicker I might get some sleep, all that kind of stuff. So, I knew it was going to be bad because everybody's, telling me how horrible it is. But so they got the stuff to me. It was about 7 o'clock. I started drinking it. They brought me some Sprite, so I could kind of mix. What I do, I put a little shot of Sprite, and then a glass of the stuff to kind of kill the taste of it. And it's better with ice in it. At first, I was like really, really thirsty because I hadn't had nothing to drink since like 6 o'clock that morning. This was like, after 7. They didn't want me to drink anything because they didn't know what was going on. So I didn't have anything to drink. So the first quarter of the thing, I was like, this ain't so bad. I was so dying because I was dying of thirst. I was willing to drink anything. Drank about a quarter of it. Then it started hitting me, the taste. And I got about half of it down, probably about 10 o'clock or so, before 10 or 10:30 before the first one hit me. Now, if you've ever done it before, you know what it is. I mean, it's like somebody's just stuck a water hose in your mouth and it's just turning on full blast. Basically, is what it feels like. I started going there to the bathroom and then come back, drink some more, like that, back and forth, and after you get up to about 10 or 11, 12 of them, you're just like, oh God, it's like, I was getting close to around midnight, and I still had about a quarter of the jug left or so, something like that. So I pretty much just, toward the last of it, I just started drinking, no Sprite, no nothing. I just wanted to get it down, and so I was just getting a glass of it, going there, poop my guts up, and come back, drink another glass of it. Anyway, finally got it down about 12:30 or so. The rest of the night, I pretty much, had whatever you want to call it, blows out like a shotgun blast. I don't know, man. It's pretty bad stuff. But they wanted to start running clear, and all that stuff. But next morning, they had me lined up for about 9 o'clock, but they come in there at like 7 o'clock, said, we're going to do you right now. They haul me down there and, hook you up to all this stuff, oxygen in your nose, all this junk. And I've never really had. The only time I ever had actual surgery was when I was a little kid. I had bad teeth. My teeth were crooked real bad, and to get braces on there, they could see my wisdom teeth were already coming in crooked at like 12 years old, 13, and so they went in. They had to cut those out, and then I had 3 molars pulled, and actually had a tooth coming in. They couldn't come in the gum down here, and they knew it was going to come in like either behind the tooth or in front, so they went and cut it out. I had like 8 teeth cut out and pulled. And back then, you went to the hospital to do it. You stay like 2 or 3 days or whatever. Now I think they pretty much do all that stuff as an outpatient thing. But anyway, that's the only time I've ever been in the hospital. Anyway, they do this, and when they come in, the guy's like, I'm fixing to give you the anesthesia, and he gives it to me, and I mean, it's just blurry real fast, and next thing I hear, hey, you did fine. I didn't, that's literally, it felt like it was like, boom, you're doing fine. And if y'all ever had any of this, I didn't realize this at the time, I had to fart like super bad, man. I mean, it was like killing me, you know. And he's like, we pumped you full of air, so then you're gonna do a lot of farting. He goes, let it out, man, let it out. This guy was funny, man. He was cool. I can't remember what his name was now, but he's like, let's let it out, man, just let it out. So I started letting it out. Uh-oh. And I want to give y'all a little bit of what it kind of sounded like. This is from my fart machine, my famous fart machine. So they're getting me fixing to roll me back down to my room again, and it's just it was worse than this. I mean, it was just like I was trying to be like, oh man, I can't stop it, you know. He's like, just let it out, man, let it out. And he's wheeling me down down the thing, and I was seeing like women on the side, you know, like I was coming up and I was trying to hold it to get past them, you know, because I was trying to be polite, and but as soon as I go past them, I let it rip, you know. And, it was like this all the way to my room. By the time I got in my room, I was pretty much awake. I was able to get up, you know, walk to my bed and stuff, and it was just this for about another 30 minutes, and that's probably enough. That's probably enough of a demonstration of what was coming out my butt. Anyway, that's when they said everything looked good. They did find that in Ischemic Colitis. So they treated with antibiotics. Anyway, everything got better. I mean, you know, I got, you know, feeling better. Wasn't no blood no more, that kind of stuff. Stayed in there till Friday morning. They finally released me, and like I said, so I went from Tuesday till Friday morning before they released me. They wanted to ramp up my food. I just don't like a liquid diet, broth and Jello, stuff like clear liquid stuff they call it, and then they went to like pudding, I don't know, stuff like that. Anyway, next morning they gave me bacon and eggs and stuff. But anyway, so far he said I can eat everything I want, just except for just stay off of undigestible foods like lettuce, corn, and I don't know, kind of stuff like that. Raw vegetables, stuff that just passes through your system without really digesting. I'm trying to watch what I'm eating. They said do that for a week or two. But as far as going back to work and doing anything, he said do whatever you want, you know. And so that's what I've been doing. Anyway, trying to finally finish up moving everything today. And I still got to organize a lot of stuff. But anyway, I just thought I'd make a video on this. Maybe people have never heard of this or haven't had it done or whatever, you know. It may help somebody out, I don't know. But and you know, y'all might enjoy watching me talk about this crap. I don't know. YouTube videos are weird. I mean, people, you know, some of it I don't get, you know. But then again, sometimes I'll sit here and watch videos like this stuff and just, you know, eat it up, you know. So you never know what's going to interest people. So YouTube has really been a weird thing for me. That's what people like and what people don't like. You know, some of the stuff I think, man, people are just going to love that. They're going to love that video. It's just because I'm thinking it's funny, man. It's like, oh, man, I just did a great job on editing and funny. Don't get nothing. Then some crap that I don't hardly do nothing on or anything, and then all of a sudden it's got, you know, thousands of views on it or something, or at least hundreds of views or whatever on some stuff, you know. It was hardly nothing, you know. I know. I think I got I don't know. I got some different videos. You have to go through them. I mean, they're like 200 something videos, whatever. But anyway, that's all I want to talk about, y'all. But if y'all like this video, be sure and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed and become part of my family, be sure to hit that bell notification thing. Go dang, dang, dang. Leave a comment, whatever. I try to respond to everybody's comment. I actually don't think I've ever not responded to a comment. There may be some I have missed. I don't know, but there's sometimes I'll just try. I at least always hit the like button or something on it. But I always try to leave some kind of comment. But so anyway, if y'all want to leave a comment, if y'all ever had this done, leave a comment. Tell me y'all's whatever. That's it for y'all. This video, I guess. Anyway, y'all take care, and I'll talk to you in another video, I guess. Bye-bye.